Hey guys, let me just move a couple of things here on my end. Just hold on a second. Too many windows. I need dual monitors or something. Okay, there we go. So yeah, let me know if you guys can hear me. Hopefully there isn't like I guess a delay, like what happened yesterday. 6:30 a.m. Yeah, it pretty much is 6:30, just before 6:20. What is it? 6:23. Okay, so hold on, just waiting to see if you guys can respond here. You guys can hear me, right? Hey guys. Okay, so welcome to today's live stream. There's actually going to be another one tonight or this evening, but it's not going to be on my channel. It's going to be on War Robots, their channel. For that one, there's going to be a giveaway. So, okay. So, yeah, so today, or at least this morning, we are on the test server. If you're wondering why we're streaming so early, it's because the test server is only open certain hours of the day during the weekend. For me, it's like 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. and then, what is it, like 2 or 3 p.m. to 5, I think it's, yeah, 5 or 6 p.m. It's really weird hours. It goes in, what is it, in segments of 3 hours. I think that's how long. So it's like 3 hours, then a couple hours break, then 3 hours. That's kind of how it works on Saturday and Sunday. Someone's saying don't nerf the Aries. Everyone's like, nerf the Aries now that we actually have it and we're testing it. They're like, don't nerf it. Okay, so what I have actually in my hanger here is we have the Phantom, we have the Behemoth. You guys have seen this. We have the Nemesis, we have the Hades, and you have the Aries, because all three of these are going to be, I don't know, nerfed, I guess, is probably the best way to describe it here. I'm just looking to see here quick, just hold on a second. Okay, so the notes that they gave me, they said the Aries, during the shield activation, the robot speed decreases by 25%. So when I activate my shield on this spot over here, it's going to slow down by 25%. And the Hades, let's see what, during the shield activation, robot speed decreases by 15%. So they're actually going to give the Hades more health. And they are also going to give this bot 1 kilometer more speed. But when you use your shield, it does slow down. So, I don't know, that might actually be a buff almost to the Hades. That's kind of interesting. We're going to try that out. For the Nemesis, they have during shield activation, robot speed decreases by 15%. This is, whoa, durability 134,600. It's now 150,500. But why does it show 149 here? Okay, well anyways, they've increased the speed and the durability of this. So this is going to get more health, more speed, but obviously when you use your shield, you're going to slow down. Same thing with this one. And as I said with the Aries, this doesn't get more health, it doesn't get more speed, but it's going to slow down quite a bit when you activate your shield. So what I was thinking, because I kind of set up the Battle Rec account, I'm thinking I'm going to run one game on the Battle Rec account. So what I'm going to do is, just hold on a second. So I'm going to close that test server app. And we are going to run one game on the live server. I'm going to use all three of those bots, but I'm not going to use any speed boosters. I'm going to take the pilots off. There will be a slight change because the max speed of any bot is usually MK1 level 9. The bots I'm using here are MK2. But I just hold on a second here. So we're going to go into the live server first. So I think I have the same setup. Yeah, I think I have the same setup. So what I've done here, I've removed my pilot so that we don't have any pilot skills giving it more speed like Roadhog, Adamant Roadhog. We don't have any of that. I did the same thing with this. I removed that off the Hades and the Aries. So, yeah, so one thing like you can see here. So this is MK2 level 12, so this is max. you reach max speed when you get to MK1 level 9 on like pretty much all bots, which means the test server is like one level just below that max speed. Okay, so we're gonna run. Oh, and before I do that, so we don't have any. You can see here, we don't have any speed. This is the speed one here. Okay, so we don't have that activated. If you're just gonna run a game, we'll just do beacon rush. We'll run a game first, and then after this game, I'm gonna actually use all my my Greek bots here first when we drop in. And then when we, after this game, we're going to go onto the test server, and then we can kind of see the change. So let me start off with the Hades. Weak nerf. I don't know if it's a weak nerf. You know why? Because one of the main things with the Aries in particular is more the Aries train. When you have a group of them, to take out one Aries is actually not that hard. There's a lot of counters to it. I don't think players realize just how many counters. Everything from Hellburner, Pursuer, Mercury. I mean, even something like a Raven could be really problematic for it too. If you have the right combination. We just move this way. See, we can try to protect my teammate here. Whoa, that was weird. You guys see that? So I gotta make sure that I play. Uh-oh, this guy got stuck. I gotta make sure that. Oh shoot! Gotta make sure that I play all my Greek bots so that we can see the speed. And then after this game, we're gonna hop in. We're gonna hop onto, or rather, the test server. Blitz also, yep, the Blitz is a counter. Yep, someone's saying that the Blitz also counter. Even the Rhino. You guys see me run the Rhino, how effective that is. So slowing the Aries down is... it's going to be pretty bad for it, in my opinion, if you use your shield. Because I don't know how many times, you know, the Aries has its shield up. Can I get this guy at least? Oh. I'm gonna be in this spot for too long here. Wait a minute, they only got 3 guys left? What? Okay, wait, you know what? Let me just get... let these guys kill me first. I was gonna ditch it. Let's use rather the Aries. So let's use the Aries, because this is gonna be the main one. So just keep in mind that the speed is slightly faster than the test server. I don't have any speed boosters or anything on this thing. Move around this way. This guy's gonna have his shield back here. I gotta get out of here. He's gonna use his shield. Run! If he uses it now. Yep, he did. Now I use mine. Uh-oh, last stand triggered. Here we go. How much time do we have? I'm just gonna run this for a bit. Maybe let these guys kill this Aries, and then I will hop into the Nemesis. Okay, so my last stand has triggered. This guy can kill me if he wants. I'm not gonna use my shield here, just so that it was more just to see the speed of the Aries when you use or you activate your shield. So let's do this. Oh, no wonder it didn't do that much health. That's a Falcon. Probably Traditionalist too. Actually, no, maybe not. So you notice how when I use my shield, I don't slow down or anything. Oh, man. Uh-oh. This guy's gonna take all of us out. Oh! I better heal here. Ah! Come on, guys, help me out. He's right here. Ah! He got locked. Oh! Oh, jeez. Let's move this way. At least my legs aren't damaged, so you can see. So I'm gonna try use that. Oh, shoot! Yikes, that was close. Heal quick. So here's my shield up. So you don't notice any speed like change, right? There's no decrease in speed. Okay, let's see if we can try to win this now. This guy up top's gonna get me here soon. He's gonna jump. When he jumps, I'm gonna activate. Oh, ooh. This guy crashed. Yeah, he crashed. He's not moving. Oh, shoot. Now he moves. What the heck? Ooh. That guy just barely got me too. Oh, oh, oh. Come on. Oh. I missed him. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. This guy's gonna move out of my way. I'm gonna see if I can just finish this off here. Okay, and after this, we're gonna hop onto the test server. Can I turn slow mode off? I could, but there might be a lot of spam if I do. I'll do that after this game. Just hold on a second. Also, hey Dominic. Just looking to see. Sorry, I wasn't watching the chat. Just getting the getting the live stream started so we can get testing here as soon as possible. That's got to be their last. No, they have another. Oh, he still got me. That's weird. Gotta make sure that we lock him down there. That's why I activated my lock. Don't like Hydra players. Oh, come on. Really? This guy. He got wiped out. Oh no, that was his last bot, I think. It is. What? Oh. Let me guess. This guy's only got like range. You could take this out, then he has like Fury Trib or something. Okay, that's gotta be his last, right? He doesn't have another camping bottle, does he? Fury Trib? Butch Trib? Fujing Hydra? Okay, so yeah, so that was the live server. Okay, so you can see what don't they have on the live server? I'm trying to remember. Well, you can see MK2 level 12. Okay, so I'm going to go onto the test server now. So let's do this. Just hold on. No one likes Hydra players. Whether they're on the other team or your team, it usually is bad news. Even though they're like, well, I'm trying to help you out, we can hit you from a distance, but you're not really helping anyone out except yourself. Okay, so we're on the test server now, because obviously you can't get this robot or this robot. Okay, so let's just go here. I decided not to run any pilots on these bots just to save time. We do have phase shift. What did they make any changes? I think they did. Hold on, they did make a change to phase shift. Let me just see, where is it? When activated, robot becomes immune. Changes since the last test: duration decreased, cooldown increased. So it is now 4 seconds duration. I think it was 6 seconds the last time we tested this. cooldown is 25 seconds for the phase shift. And the phase shift, this is, yep, so this these stats have changed. I think you could always refer back to last weekend's live stream test server, right? So you have that, and then we have the Behemoth. Anything changed for this? I don't think anything has changed for this one. Yeah, I don't see any. They didn't make any notes on this. Okay, so we have the Nemesis here. I don't have any pilot. We have phase shift, no last stand or anything. We have the Hades. With lockdown, we have the Aries. Okay, so, and level 8. So level 9 MK1 is when it reaches max speed. If you have MK2, it won't make any difference, or it's not supposed to, based on what they've said. Okay, so let's see if we can get a game here. So the main things that you are going to notice when I activate that shield, my bot's going to slow down quite a bit, especially the Aries. The Behemoth looks scary. What is scary is when you get hit by 4 redeemers. I can only imagine, like, that is so, you'll just get vaporized. You'll just see poof. There was a guy there, he's gone. You'll just see like the robot's feet, the feet stuck in the ground with smoke. I wonder how long it's gonna take for us to get onto the or kind of to launch a game. Sometimes it takes a while because it depends on how many players are up at this time. Run full Aries. I don't think I can run full Aries. I think it only gives you 1 Aries on the test server. The main thing though that I think really needs to be tested, and it's going to be really hard to, you know, I'm going to try I guess to do this, is more the Aries train. And in order for us to test that, we need at least like 3 players rotating their shields on the test server. So I don't know if we're going to be able to get that opportunity. Yeah, you see how it's taking a while? Well, let's just do this because that one of you guys asked, right? I don't think we can actually get another Aries. Just hold on. I don't think they gave us more. So let's just go, because it's usually in inventory. Yep, so these are the bots that they give you through the offers. And then you can go to the store and you can purchase these. And I believe you only have 1 Aries to test. I think. Yep, only 1. Hi, 41 AM. Oh jeez, you're even earlier than me. It's 6:41 AM here. You can help if needed, but I'm on the Android side, so I don't know how that's going to work, Samurai. But yeah, that would have been really good. Oh, we got a game. Finally, domination mode. So let's use this first. This is the Phantom. Oh man, we got a lot of Phantoms here. Everyone started with their Phantom. Is this faster than before? Whoa, did that look different? Why does it look different? Didn't it look different color? Hey, look, it's got the animation thing on the Phantom. It's got like these lights coming from the front. You see that? It looks like spikes. They changed the animation a bit. You still see the last stand. I believe they are going to go with that visual for the last stand, so we know we can see. Oh, that guy just destroyed. Yeah, they changed. This thing goes faster. That's quite a bit faster. I don't remember it being like this, and it's not. When you activate this that teleport beacon, it's supposed to move faster. Dude, don't push me off. Oh, this guy's got I think he had 3 last stands. Man, I can't even see what's going on here. Oh, Loki. I think this Loki realized he realized that. Can we activate? Did I activate it? This game's gonna be over soon. You know what? Let me see if I can switch my bot here. Let's do the Aries, because the Aries is the main one. So this is the normal speed, okay? And then when you activate the shield, it should slow down quite a bit. Actually, let me get down to the bottom of the ramp. That way it's gonna be a lot more clearer to see. Okay, let's activate. Whoa, that's quite a bit slower. Yeah, that's actually a lot slower. Look at the difference. That might actually help. So usually with Aries trains, the reason why Aries are able to get, you know, to clump up really quickly is because of the speed of the Aries. But look at the difference. It's like walking. It's not running now, so it is quite a bit slower. The only thing is that you have to factor in pilot skills, because pilot skills and the boosters might still be pretty fast. There's not going to be much players here left. I was hoping to actually test out the others. But since this game's almost over, I don't know, what do you guys think of that nerf? It is actually quite significant at speed. It's going to be interesting how that affects the Aries train, because I can see that being quite a... I mean, that's quite a change. That I know many of you are going to think it doesn't really seem like it, but it actually is. So let's see if we get down to the bottom of the ramp when I activate the shield for this, because that Aries is pretty slow. I mean, it's not like the Hades is that fast. This is going to be like a crawl. Let's see what happens here. Activate. It's about the same speed actually. We're not going to have time to really play this though, because the game's almost over. Yep, that's going to be it. Pilots will add speed, yeah, and you also have boosters. That's why it's really hard to tell, you know, some of these things. That's why when I went onto the live server, I didn't run those boosters, and I didn't have the pilots on those bots either. Problem is the shield and the cooldown. I think the speed too. That's the Aries nerf. Yeah, but you guys, you only see it from one perspective. You got to keep in mind what bots can counter it. Something like a blitz. This is this nerf that we're seeing right now to the Aries is actually a buff to a lot of bots. It's a buff to, like, an indirect buff, silent buff to Pursuer, Blitz, Strider, Mercury, Hellburner. I'm trying to think of like what other, you know, bots. Usually the bots that can dash, actually I think it's kind of a indirect buff to the dash bots too. Because something like a Kumio, you can probably dash in if you you know, time it right. This guy. Cooldown needs to be 30 seconds. Let's put that beacon there. Let's move this way. I don't want to attack just yet. We're gonna set a teleport beacon here. Look at my team. Didn't even get that right beacon. Oh, I was actually going to... I gotta use a blitz. We gotta use a blitz and a strider. This guy's going so slow now. That's very noticeable. That what is that guy running? A flux and a flux of what? What's a wasp on Inquisitor? Why would you want to do that? That's weird. Only on the test server. Oh! I think the speed on this part is a lot better, because I was really slow before. What is that? Oh, that's a Behemoth. Oh, I was gonna teleport just at the end there. That speed for this is actually quite a big difference. Let's just wait for this guy to land. You know what? I should hang around this Aries here. He's trying to escape. Look, he can't escape. You see that? That guy walked right into his shield. Because he's too slow. I wanted to see what would happen. That's not even a fast spot though. That's just a Mercury. This thing is... Holy crap. That really is slow. When I activate it there, you're down to a walk. Actually, that's not even a walk. That's a crawl. It's almost like it's better off just being in this mode. Whoa, look at phase shift. Holy crap, I wasn't expecting that. That actually looks really cool. Yeah, that's what I was expecting of a phase shift. Oh, this is painful to play, man. It's so slow. Wait, why did he use quantum radar on me? I didn't know that the Aries can go invisible. What? Speed boost nerf. Man, I really like that phase shift effect. That actually looks pretty cool. Oh, he got locked. I shouldn't have used that. These bots are actually quite painful to play now. It's... Ooh. This guy crashed. Ooh. What the heck? That guy just did like a bunny hop. I'm trying to see if we can get this guy. He's gonna fire. Trying to get around the corner. I locked him. Oh, he still got me. Can you teleport when using phase shift? That's an interesting idea. I should try that. Ooh, that guy got hit just at the end there. The Aries is finally cursed. Yeah, that's a good, that's an interesting idea. So we're gonna use phase shift on the Phantom. So let's try that. Oh, we do have it. So you teleport and you have this active at the same time. Let's see what. That you will get matched with from lower tiers. Yeah, you kind of saw that in my live stream yesterday. Man, the one game I scored like, what, 3.5? I was trying to take down so many players and they just kept dropping in. Speed buffs on the pilots. We can do that. Let's just test this first. That phase shift. Is there anything like else in particular that you guys want to try? That we can try out? Test Nemesis. A huge buff for the invader. Yeah, you're right, because they can't escape. They can't get out of the radius when you suppress. Even if they have anti-control, you're still gonna get within range, because they didn't change anything for the invader either. But man, I think something like a Strider and Hellburner, that's gonna be like the Aries nightmare right there. Because they can't escape. They can put their shield up, but what good is that if the Strider has like anti-control? Oh man, team deathmatch. Okay, let's try this first. So we're gonna put a beacon here. We are going to run over here. We're gonna activate this. Whoa! Yeah, I guess you can do that. You see that? That actually looked pretty cool. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, this guy's got last stand. I think they're all running last stand. Maybe they're all testing it out. Can they see me? They must be able to see me. It just looks like that from my end, right? Trying to get a little bit closer to these guys here so I can take them out. Thought I had triggered that guy's shield. That's why I kind of moved back like that. Oh! I'm invisible, guys. I like the effect though, but that's almost like invisibility. Did they make this slower? Yep. This guy's backing up. He doesn't want anything to do with that. Ooh. Yep. That bot's too weak. This guy's still here. Just targeting that guy there because I know he has last stand. Come on, fire. Ah, trying to get close. Can I get this guy? Nope. We're getting sandwiched here. Oh, activate. Oh, come on. I thought I'd get that guy. take this guy out. This guy's got last stand. Nope. He's using that phase shift too. I think a lot of players are doing that. He activated, I also activated. Let's see, we can drop in over here. Oh shoot, he's gonna detonate. Oh. With Calamity and 3 thermonuclear phase shift. I don't know how I feel about... I think it... I don't know if it's... So one thing with the Aries train, once players have created that Aries train, they usually move as a group, and the strong squads usually cover ground very quickly. They can't do that anymore because it's a lot slower. What I could do is... Let's try something. Oh, and someone wanted me to run the pilot skills on there, so we'll do that. Although I'm not sure if that will work, because last time when I tried things like mechanic, it didn't work. So I'm not sure if the modules work. Or not modules, the pilot skills rather. So we can try something like... I think the Loki's gonna get... It's like really good counter to the Aries now, if they do this, because that's a lot slower. Mercury with lockdown, I'm working on a video for that. Let's try something like... Actually, we'll do this. You know what we could do? Maybe anti-control in here. Anti-control, phase shift. Everyone's gonna use phase shift though. We'll keep this in here. Someone wanted to run Calamity. Actually, do I have... Oh, I can't use it now because I only have 4. We got 3 here. We'll just keep this as is. Okay, so we're gonna put a pilot on this thing. Let's see, 45. We'll just go with this. Roadhog. We'll do Adamant just in case we get like a Domination or Beacon Rush. Let's see what we have here. Adamant Roadhog. Oops. I'm trying to go for all the speed things for this bot. I think that's all of them, right? Yep, that's all of them. Let's do the same thing now for these others. Apply speed booster plus 2 speed modules. What? Oh, I can't apply boosters on here because it doesn't have boosters on the test server. That's the other thing too. Okay, where's the speed? Roadhog. Adamant Roadhog. And someone said recharging faster, but that actually doesn't work because that's not how these two skills work. So this one you will always have the speed regardless of, there's no cooldown time for the Roadhog. And Adamant only kicks in if the other team has 3 beacons. Okay, so we have the speed skills on those 3 bots here. So the Nemesis, Hades, and Aries. And let's just do this. Put a skin on this thing. Accelerator. There isn't an accelerator. Play with Raging. Good enough. Yeah, it's going to be hard to tell. Like I said, because, you know, there's pilot skills. And also, this is not max level speed. They should really make at least level 9, not level 8. Oh. Okay, well, I guess we're going to play this now. I was actually hoping for, like, Domination or Beacon Rush. Maybe what I should do is try to find an Aries and then, like... You know what I should have put? Maybe Hellburner. Yeah, I think he'd probably get down now. He got tripped. Aries on that side. We need to save up our dashes and also my phase shift, because I might need that in order to get close to the Aries. Just think about it though. The Aries will have a speed nerf when this phase shift comes into effect. Technically that's another nerf to the Aries. You just don't know it. So it gets 2. Ah, this, I thought it was an Aries. Guess not. This thing seems so weak. They gotta give this resistance or something. There's no ways this could be used in the game like this. The thing is, when you lock down, you can't move anywhere. That right there is a... What? Oh. Ooh. That guy's running Chimera or something. This guy, we need to trigger his last stand. Oh, you know what? There, triggered. Let's go find someone else here. I guess you could use phase shift just to move around the map. Like this. This is the problem. I can't do anything, even if I go to the other mode. Ooh! That guy got hit bad there. We gotta trigger his last stand, guys. Triggered. This guy doesn't have last stand, that has last stand. What I'm doing is I'm targeting all those that have last stand. This guy's in an Aries. No, he's not in an Aries. Hades. Oh shoot! No, my shield! Shield! Oh! Fury doesn't have... Yeah, but the Fury can move. The Fury can move when you're firing. Behemoth can't. I think it needs some sort of resistance even to be, like, playable. Because in well, I guess I can't always speak for Champion League, but the thing is, Champion League usually dictates a lot of stuff. All I know is I would never use that. Oh shoot, this guy, he's right here. I had to lock him down there. Trying to get to trigger this guy's shield here, or his last stand, but he's in a Falcon. Is he running Traditionalist or something on there? Seem pretty tough to take down. Thanks, Ryan. You're in Champion League. Would you run? The thing is, would you run the Behemoth? I can't see myself running that. The way it is right now, it's too weak. Holy crap, what the heck is that guy running? I did no damage to him. Battleborn? What is this guy running? 2 Ansel? But all my weapons are energy. He's healing, but man, I did like no damage to him. Oh, this thing is so painful to play now. Not that I play the Aries, I don't even have that in my lineup, but it's painful to play. Oh, can't even escape from a Fenrir. Trigger it. There we go. Ah. How long does Battleborn last? Isn't it something like 20 or 30 seconds? We can take a look. Oh. Try accelerated. Do we even have... Didn't they get rid of that module? That was a passive. So let's see if it's in the store, because if it's not in the store, we can't get it. Anti-control, heavy armor, thermonuclear armor kit. There is no, yep. There's no accelerator. I think they got rid of that, or they're reworking it. Someone's saying 30 seconds for this. Actually, we can take a look. Hold on. Let me go back to the live server. Let me just do this. Because I have a maxed out Battleborn. Pilot skill which gives resistance whenever it's in healing mode. Well, I just thought that it might have been Battleborn on top of that because it had like a symbol. There was another symbol on the top. But you're right, it might have been that as well. So let's do this. We have a Battleborn here somewhere. Should be. Battleborn. No, this one's level 6. 20 seconds. This is 20 seconds. Thanks, Ryan. Times 3. I missed your other 2. Oh shoot, what did I click now? Just hold on, guys. Okay, I'm gonna go back to the test server. Sorry for keep on switching back and forth like that. Okay, there we go. Hold on. They need to buff the Battleborn. Yeah, one of the things is that thing triggers, or it countdowns, like the minute you drop in. I think it should only trigger once you get hit. But I don't know, like it's only 20 seconds. Someone's asking if I ever sleep. Yeah, I do sleep. Just a lot of work, that's all. The other side of YouTube, doing videos and stuff. Duration and damage. No, they did not nerf the duration or the damage. It's mainly the speed. And it is quite significant actually, like it's really, really noticeable. One of the things that I think you will notice if you're on the test server, which actually I forgot to put the test server link in the live stream description, but one of the things that I noticed that's really, really noticeable, when you activate that shield, you can't backtrack. So if someone is like in a Strider or like a Hellburn and they charge you, there's no escape. You're gonna get hit. Oh, thanks, Mythic. Graduated in June. Actually, congratulations. What did you study? Oh, man. You know what? I'm going to leave this. I'm trying to get Beacon Rush or something. Has it been scrapped? Oh yeah, that's right, the animation. No, it hasn't been scrapped. I doubt it. They probably just didn't have it activated or whatever for this test server. That's how the test server goes. Not everything you see on the test server happens on the live server. That's why I never like, you know those, when you do comparisons for weapons, the damage output and stuff? One thing I learned, don't do it on the test server. I know everything's level 8 and players will say, but it's like fair and everything. The problem with the test server is they can change things and not tell you about it. So for example, they might change the shot grouping of the Avenger, but not mention anything. So when you test it, you're like, okay, well, it does more damage than like the Viper. When it gets to the live server, then all of a sudden, no, it doesn't actually do, it does less damage. Because they changed, they were testing something, but they didn't tell you about it. So you can never really go by, you know, what you see on the test server. Some things you can, So for example, you know, the slowing down of the Aries when it activates the shield. So you can see that that's really noticeable. And you know that if they do something like that, you can kind of draw conclusions with, you know, how you can counter it, you know, how it's going to affect the gameplay. Man, 1 minute. That's upon it when you're on the test server. There's not that many players playing. What is the nerf? It's the speed. So when you activate the speed of the Aries, it's a lot slower. Basically walks or crawls. It's really slow. It's only slower when the shield is in use. Yep. How significant does it seem? For me, it's very noticeable. Like, one of the vulnerabilities of the Aries now is going to be anything that has speed. So, for example, if a blitz has anti-control and they charge you, there's a really high probability you're going to go down fast. It's basically what they've done is sort of an indirect, like it's a nerf to the Aries. It's a slight nerf. It's not like a huge nerf, but it's actually an indirect or silent buff to many of the fast bots out there, especially ones that have like stealth. So something like a Pursuer, something like a Loki, a Blitz, Strider, even the dash bots, you know, like Kumio, Hechi, Balkazari, it's actually an indirect buff to them to counter the Aries. Jeez, 1 minute something. Can we get a game here? Yeah, I think it will change. One thing that I'm still kind of thinking about is how is this going to affect... okay, so we have... I'm just looking to see... Maybe I should have run 2 Striders instead. That guy, he killed it. He's like, I can't play on this map. It doesn't favor my Aries. Oh. You know what I should do is maybe let these guys actually get the center beacon, because then I can see that adamant kick in. Okay, so let's try this out now. Because they have 3 beacons. So you see how fast this is now? This is level 8, by the way. When you activate the shield, look how slow it goes. You're down to like a crawl. So like I can't just charge down that ramp there. I gotta make sure that I use more cover here, because by the time I drop down to the bottom there, it's gonna be way slow, and then I'm gonna be out in the open. They're gonna snipe me is what's gonna happen. Trying to get my weapons to drop down the same level as this guy. You'll see what I could do, or what I should have done, was to activate my shield. Come on. Ugh, all the low keys. Surely I should be able to take this guy out, right? There we go. I should run a blitz. But this bot's like dead, so let's kill this. It's not a crawl, that is pretty slow. I mean, you notice it on the Hades, but the Aries, like if you don't notice that, then you obviously don't run the Aries, because that is really, really slow. Come on, switch. Oh, I can't switch my targeting. So basically, the only time that you really have that speed is when you don't have your shield, which makes you very vulnerable. When you use it, you actually slow down quite a bit. You don't really notice it that much like on the Hades, but on the Aries you definitely notice. It's a pity I can't run 2 Aries because the test server only gives you, they only give you 1. Is it me or the Fenrir seems stronger? To the title, are the Hades and the Nemesis affected badly by the nerf? No, actually, I don't really notice it that much on the Hades and Nemesis. They actually get more of, I think they actually benefit more because they actually get a slight speed increase, like 1 kilometer. I know it's not really that much. They get that, but durability, so they're actually stronger. They have more health now. I think the Aries suffers the most. What's kind of interesting is we might possibly see more players run like Hades. But now, does this mean like Hades train? I don't know if we're going to see something like that. It's possible. Why not just buff the Hellburner once again so it can counter? No, you can't really do that. You know why? Is because squads are going to be running 6 Hellburners. So if you buff it, I hope you are prepared for such a attack. See, that's the thing that a lot of players, like this is not directed at you or anything. A lot of players, they want to buff one bot and they don't think about the outcome of what could happen if like multiple players were to run it. It would be very hard. There may not even be a counter to that then, that kind of attack. Because you know how Hellburner squad is, right? You buff that, you add pilot skills to it, you add modules and squad boosters, and you got yourself a very big problem. It's going to be far worse than the Aries train, trust me. Because then you'll have phase shift, so you're not going to get any damage with that either. The train strategy can only end if they increase the cooldown by... I'm not sure about that. You know, because I mean the last stand is really the problem too. They can create that train, but they can't move around the map as quickly. I need to actually find an Aries. I think it's really hard to test it on the test server because, like you saw with the last game, players just run low keep. That's why I kind of decided to do a live stream on the test server instead, so that you guys can see like the problems I face when I'm trying to get footage. Oh, got him. I think this phase shift's gonna be a problem. Ooh. Man, this thing is so slow. Can't hit him. He's gonna activate his shield now. Ugh. Can you install it without deleting? Yeah, you could, I think, because I didn't have to activate or uninstall rather my the other one. What is that? That's an Aries. Did he lose connection? I think he might have lost connection. Notice how quickly that guy was able to get inside my shield, by the way. This one here. Yeah, I think he lost connection. Yeah, look. Is he permanently in last stand? Never seen that before. I think he is, look. He glitched out. I was wondering what was going on there. Only on the test server. Suppression weapon pack. They probably are going to do that. Don't give them any ideas. It's gonna be more costly for you. Trying to get a lock onto this guy here. Man, this is really crazy the way these guys are using that phase shift. Last stand's one thing. I actually don't mind last stand now. It's that phase shift's worse, I think. Wish they wouldn't bring that to the live server. Reusable last stand. Yep. But that's gonna be a very big problem. Because the thing is, you don't know when that guy's gonna actually activate it. Sheepers. That guy must be running some crazy skills on there. So this thing moves pretty fast, as you can see when you're like this. When you activate that shield, it goes to crawl. Like, you can't move at all. Well, you can move, but it's really, really slow. 2 last stand. Yep, he had 2 last stand. But like I said, the thing is with the phase shift, you don't know when that player is going to use it. Senate buff. Exodus Ember on the Behemoth. I guess I can do like Ember. We'll do like Exodus. Because I only have 4 weapons of. So when you log into the test server, you don't have you have all the weapons, but they only give you like 4 of like the Exodus. So if I put 4, like I have 2 on other bots, I only have 2 more. Right, it's 4 in total. So we're gonna use this, I guess. So let's do that. I can't use 5 Aries. Some of you were asking me, I think, to do that. You only have 1 Aries on the test server and that's it. I lost. Yeah, I think this is the thing. This is why when I go on a test server, everyone's trying to win. They're not really actually testing anything. There's a very big difference between how I play on the test server when I do videos and when I actually play competitively. Domination. I think that guy is supposed to be Tucker Gaming, but he spelled Tucker wrong. So that can't be the real one. Oh, look at what that Raven's doing. You see what he did? He used phase shift and then he jumped. Or he jumped and then he did that. Where is this guy? Funny how no one's using Aries. No, is that a sign? I'm trying to find Aries here. I don't see any Aries. Well, there's one there. Oh, 6,000. I try to use it to escape. I think that's what players are going to use that for. To escape and just last minute. What was that see-through stuff? That is phase shift. They changed the effect of it. Damn, my Vortex not doing anything here. They nerf it? Oh, never mind. The reason why is because that guy was in an invader. We're all just trying to trigger that last stand there. Oh. Cheapers, that didn't even do any damage to him. They nerfed the Vortex or what? I gotta escape. That guy also was in phase shift too. Last stand triggered. Oh no, another chubby. Oh, can't escape. You know, the Fenrir seems really strong now. I think we're gonna see a shift in the meta here, because I'm noticing more invaders and Fenrir. I mean, players, so you can see how fast this Aries goes, right? Because I have that skill on. When I activate the shield though, it's gonna be very slow. I think they might have to increase the cooldown too. I think they might have to increase the cooldown of the ability. Can't run away. This looks like what? Oof. Jeez, I haven't even triggered that guy's last stand. Comfy live stream. Yeah, this is more of a laid back one, I guess. Weapon stops firing too soon. Ember Exodus on the Behemoth. Resistance should only be at 20% on the Phantom. Phantom, I actually don't really think it's... I don't think you want to nerf it down too much, because that bot actually goes down pretty quick. I actually find the Phantom and the Behemoth on the weak side, especially the Behemoth. I mean, you have that firepower, but man, you go down. I actually rather run a Fury than to run that, because at least I can move around. For Exodus couldn't. Yeah, the other thing too, a lot of the pilots are running pilot skills on their bots. I'm not really running it except for the speed on these, just to test it. So I'll show you what the nerf to the Aries is. And it is actually quite noticeable when you activate it. The thing is, I can't really test that out with... The heck is that guy running? I can't really test out like the Aries train, because there's no one on my team that has Aries. I'm actually seeing less Aries on the field, which I guess is a good thing. I mean, that's usually a sign. If it was so powerful, because usually on the test server, players tend to go on the test server so they can brag to their friends about how much damage they did, they had the Aries, blah blah blah. I don't see... You notice how you don't see that? Which might be a sign. Maybe they finding it just doesn't that like it doesn't do that much. I don't know. Maybe. That guy tried to fire at me. I activated just try to get that quick enough. You know, the built-in weapons on this thing I think is buggy, because it seems to stop firing the built-in weapons too. Or is it just someone mentioned it in the chat? Like I noticed that there. Let's see if we can hit. I need to activate that shield here. See if we can find. Seems to be buggy. Okay, watch the built-in weapons, because usually I see more. Seemed kind of fine there, but the other one where I hit that one player, it seemed like it stopped firing. Yeah, we need at least 3 that know how to do the Aries train. See, look, it stopped firing. You see that? I activated and it stopped. There's a bug with the Aries now. Just get these guys to kill me here so I can see this one. Yeah, that's a bug. I noticed when that one guy flew, he used, I think it was a Raven or something. But we're not seeing, I'm looking to see how many Aries we see. We don't really see Aries. I actually really like the Hades now, because I think this might be stronger. Bug or feature? That's what I mean. You can never tell when you're on the test server, right? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna test the Raven. Remember last week it had that weird jump thing? The view changed or something? We should test that. So let me just hold on, let me just change something here, because I want to change the Raven. I'm gonna take this out. I don't like the Behemoth at all. It's not fun to play the way that it is now. It doesn't do anything for me. So there's got to be a Raven. Did I pass it? So did they change something? Did they? Because I know that we were testing it last week. Raven. It's gonna have more health, more speed, 20% more damage, increase for 8 seconds when you use your jump. Okay, so what can we run on here? We got Corona. We can do Corona and maybe Gust. Oh, we have Halo. Do I have enough Halo? Yeah, I have enough Halo. Let's do a full lockdown. We'll put Last Stand on here just so that we can survive for a bit longer. And let's do Phase Shift. Okay, so who was it that wanted to invite me? See if you can try to get my... Here, just do this. We can do the, I don't know if you can pick that up there. We can try to see if we can do the Aries train. Double jump, death mark, and surprise. No, you know what I saw that one player do is that when they jumped, they activated their phase shift so they couldn't get hit. Which is actually not a bad idea, because by the time that they land, they will have the 20% more damage. And they'll be like pretty much right on top of their target. I don't think anyone can invite me. Can you do that on the test server? Maybe someone. Oh wait, what's this? Oh, yeah. I think you have to do it this way. Let's see if they got the Aries in. Yeah, they have the Aries. Oh, wait, that's me. Test Aries. You sent me a test. Wait, is this the one? They're not online though. Yep, there they are. We might need another player though, because you want like at least 3. Let's see if this works. We're gonna try see if we can do the Aries train. Although typically in like top clans, they tend to run like 3, because 3 is sort of like the best. Uh-oh, they're losing connection or something. Oh wait, they're sending me an in. Okay, let's see if we can try join. Uh-oh, is that working? Yep, it works. If we can get another one, that would be... Oh, well, wait, what happened? New squad leader. Then it booted them. What? Did they just leave the clan? What happened? Do we not? I'm not even in a clan. What just happened there? That was weird. Join. Maybe it doesn't work on the... Yeah, don't give me squad leader, just launch. There we go. I wonder if this is gonna work. I guess we'll find out. Sometimes on the test server you can't do like squad. Oh no, they cancelled. Oh, maybe because of the wait time? 2 people should work. Yeah, you can do it, but it's a lot harder. You'll notice it more with like 3. You gotta keep in mind when you play against top clans, usually it's 3. They usually have 3 guys. Okay, let's start with the Aries. Where are they? Did they drop in? Uh-oh. We've got the big chalupa. Oh man, they used the wrong one. Okay, wait, I gotta hang around like an Aries. I think they're waiting. I have to tag with this dude. Maybe he's gonna kill his bot. Did he kill his? No, he didn't. So he's activated his shield. But I'm not seeing anything. Is he lagging? Oh. That's still gonna be a problem. You know why? Because usually with the Aries train... Is he able to activate it now? Yo, your shield, dude, your shield. Activate that shield when you're getting hit. We're trying to clump up 3 Aries here. We're gonna need a shield here soon. He went down. You see what he's did? Phase shift. I can't use my shield yet. We've got multiple. We've got the big chalupa. See, because now we're actually testing it, because now you can see it's still a problem. It's not going to be enough. Yeah, he's going to use that. Now I'll activate mine, so they use mine. I move in front. The thing is, you can't cover ground like you could before. Still doing the Aries train. This guy can't break through it. Yeah, you see, when you have 3, we've got the big chalupa. Oh shoot! Whoa! Oh jeez! I had to activate just in case. We're on the breach. That's funny. He got locked. Oh jeez. No, I got killed. Okay, we gotta try this out. Oh, what's going on over here? No, they changed it back, so I guess that was a bug. Remember last week? Last weekend when we tested that out, it had like a really weird effect. Oh. This guy's gonna fire here soon. Oh, ooh, he's lucky he got me. To curb the cooldown time. Yeah, there's still going to be a problem with that. It's not going to be enough. Because getting inside, dealing with one Aries is actually pretty easy. It's when you have to deal with multiples. When you're in a squad, that's what's causing the problem. Ugh. Didn't receive an invite for a couple weeks now. Yeah, I don't think they send out test server emails anymore. You have to go to their Facebook test server page. That's kind of where I go. You know what's kind of good? I'm kind of glad that I'm recording this game here, or at least the live stream, because then I can use that basically to show Pixonic like this is going to be a problem. We might see something else being added to that nerf, because it's not I don't think it's enough. It's that Aries train still going to be a problem. See, this is how test servers should be done. You know, this is why when you test stuff, that's how it's got to be done. The thing is, when I'm on the test server, I rarely have the opportunity to actually test things properly. So like we know now that we have to, something else needs to be done to that Aries. It's not going to be enough. I also think that, I don't know if it's just my imagination, but it almost feels like the Vortex has been nerfed. Why does it seem like it's doing less damage? Like it seems to be less accurate. Or is it my imagination? Seems like it. Because usually when I run Vortex, it seems to be, I think, more accurate than what I'm seeing here. I mean, I haven't run it in a while, but still. Can't remember it being like that. Maybe they're trying to make it where it's kind of, I guess, in light. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should try Thermite. What's the Aries nerf? So when you use your ability, you slow down. You can kind of see it with the Hades right now. I can't activate my shield here. I guess we're gonna try the Hades train. We should actually go up top here. Higher ground. Wait, this is interesting. So I can target a player if he's used phase shift. I wonder if I can lock them down when they're in phase shift. I don't think so. Yeah, see, someone's saying the Vortex looks worse. Yeah, it's not my imagination, because I'm pretty sure it is worse. Seems like they've done something to that Vortex. Maybe it's doing too much damage. Can't keep up with all the speed. No, I don't think it's the speed of that. Because when I was in I think it was an Aries or something, and I might have actually activated my ability. I mean, I was slower, but when my shield dropped, I mean, I guess I was going faster, but it didn't seem like it did that much damage. You can't cover ground. Yeah, it's still, yeah, Samurai, it's not enough. You can still do the Aries train, but you can't cover ground as quickly as you could before. So if you're running into a squad, they can't do like an Aries train. Well, they'll do an Aries train. They'll go to one beacon, but they can't move quickly to the next beacon like they could before. Now, that can be a good and bad thing. The good part is that your team can actually get into position. You can get into position to cover it, but it's still not going to be enough. Because the bottom line is players can still do that. And you're going to see 3 Aries for sure. You're in your Inquisitor pilot. How are you finding the pilot? Is there another Aries here? Shield breaker as it converts. Yeah, I'm not sure what they plan on doing with that. Let me just activate here. We're gonna move forward. So you see how slow it is? I have to make sure that I find cover, or my teammate is close by so he can use his shield. It's still gonna be a problem though. Thanks, Ryan. Should be the one that can't move when its special is used. Yeah, maybe, yeah, you're right. Maybe it shouldn't move at all. That's actually a very good idea, come to think of it. If the Aries can't move... We win. Oh no, you know what? It's gonna be phase shift train. Would that actually be more deadlier? Come to think of it, because you can move across the map even faster. How long? 20 phase shift train. You could cover a lot of ground actually. You just can't fire, but not everyone would be using it at the same time either. Yeah, that's just a bad idea now that I think about it. Ooh. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. Ah, yes. Phase shift train Aries. Yeah, my weapon stopped firing. That's a bug. Notice when I activated, I didn't see my weapons fire. My built-in weapons. I think it fired like 1 or 2 rounds and then it just completely stopped. It's a bug. Let's activate now. Maybe when you leave it, when you don't manually activate it, then it doesn't. That's where the bug occurs. I could be wrong. Let me just see if I can replicate that. Shield as others can't hit you, then your teammates also can't shoot through it. I think that might complicate things. Let me just try something here. Hold on a second. So I'm not going to manually activate it. I just want to see what happens. Is it gonna fire? Did that fire? There's definitely a bug with the Aries here. Whoa! Oh, I tried to test it there, but that guy got me. Pilot skills and speed boosters. I'm trying to think of how else it can. Maybe it shouldn't move, but I'm not sure if that's going to be. I think it shouldn't fire, but then it has to fire because you have the built-in weapons. I think that guy's watching the live stream because he's specifically targeting me. Stream sniper, this guy here, no harm. I think it's him. No, it's not. It's this guy. Am I gonna test the machine guns? Yes, I can test that as well. The pew pew gun. Can't capture beacons like stealth. No, I don't think that would be a good solution. You know why? It's because I've seen some players run Aries train playing TDM. So, hold on. I'm going to leave the squad. So, thank you to this player here for helping me out with the Aries train. Right? So, this is kind of what... Oh, let me just leave squad. Quick, quick, quick. Because I want to test something out. Yeah, that's why I don't go into squads too much, because sometimes I want to test things like other things. So we're going to run, let's do the Behemoth. Did I not have that in my hanger here? I know I switched it, but let's just take these weapons off here quick. Speed, when are they going to release the speed modules? I have no idea. I actually think the accelerator, I don't know if they're reworking it or cancelling it or what, but we haven't seen it on the Tesla for the past like 2 to 3 weeks. So let me just check out something, just hold on a second. So Avenger shot interval without reload time. You were lagging because of your internet. Oh, that was you? I wasn't sure because a couple of players said that they would send me invites, so I got I got confused. But yeah, thank you for helping me out with testing that Aries train, because now we know that's not going to be enough. That's not going to do it for me. They got to do a little bit more than that. So we're gonna try this. I don't know if they have shot grouping and stuff on here. So let's try... Is there a higher level pilot here? Let's try this one. Because remember last weekend when I tried this out, they didn't have shot grouping. Let's just do this quick. They still don't have it. Yeah, that's not going to... I can't test it if they don't have it in there. Let me just remove this. Yeah, phase shift is not cheap, guys. It's cheap because you're comparing this to a 5,000 gold last stand, and it seems cheap on the surface, but if you are activating it multiple times, so if you buy, oh wait, it's not going to show them. So if this is, let's see what the price of this is first. Oh wait, this is the same. Wait, did they change the price? Wasn't it cheaper? It's the same price as an advanced repair unit. Was it cheaper before, or was it me? 2. So it's the same price as advanced. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to show you something. Just hold on. Let's just load this up. I'm going to be on the live server here, just so that we can make that comparison in case anyone's wondering. 40 power cells. Okay, so this is on the live server here. So remember, advanced repair unit. So it's going to cost you 40 power cells. So some players are under the impression that if you pay 5,000 gold for a last stand, so you can see here. So if you pay 5,000 gold for a last stand, it's more expensive than having to use that phase shift, which is going to be 40, which is basically the price of this, right? 40 power cells. But keep in mind, you're using it multiple times. Now, if you go to the store here, in order to get 3,000 power cells, it's 1,100 gold, right? But you're going to be using it multiple times. There's no limit. So if you're using it multiple times, it's going to eventually add up to more than 5,000 gold. So just, yeah, so that you guys are aware. Just go back to the test server here. I don't think that the Aries, I don't think that nerf is not enough. I think they have to change like the cooldown time or something, because that game on Canyon map, that's pretty obvious. It's a problem, and that was, we managed to kind of do that with 2, but with 3, like I said, 3 sort of the magic number. You could clearly see that that was a problem. My gold, yeah, I had to request more gold because I'm going to be live streaming for Pixonic later this evening. So I had to request because I use it also to do videos and stuff, and I know I'm going to be burning through a lot of gold this evening. Whoa, what happened here? Searching. $14,000 power cells for 5k gold. Yeah, but 14,000 is really not that much. If you're spamming that, you'd be shocked at how much power cells you'll burn through. Hi, Joseph. Thanks, Jesse. The other thing too is that phase shift is, I don't know, I would not bring that to the live server, you know, because we already have a problem with Last Stand. Now they're giving us another, like, eventually we're going to end up with bots running around where you can't do any damage at all. Like, what's the point of that? I don't know about you guys, but the reason why I play this game is to, like, blow up robots. By doing that, you're actually preventing me from doing that, which is the whole point of the game. So I don't know how I don't like that phase shift at all. Hi, Cannon. Oh, I just noticed a couple of donations here that I totally missed. Apologies for that. So Mythic. Oh, I read that one. Ryan, thank you very much. And gosh, I don't know your name. It's in, I think, Japanese or Korean. Has Behemoth motion been scrapped? To answer your question, no, I don't think it's been scrapped. Because it's a test server, they don't always show everything. You know, once they have, I think, the animation, like the feedback's really good, they might not show it, and then they kind of work on it. And eventually when it hits a live server, then you'll have that animation. And Ryan saying maybe the Aries should be the one that can't move when its special is used and not the Behemoth. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be enough. Two minutes. I'm trying to get a game here. Yeah, sorry I had that other screen up. Good thing I checked. I have all my windows like overlapping. Oh, finally, we get a game. Took long enough. Hi, Lone. They got a lot of behemoths on that side. I saw at least 2. 3. There's another one on this left side. The behemoth is too weak, man. They got to do something about that. No one's going to use that bot. Is there a guy above me? Saw some kind of explosion there. Oh, almost got him. Someone else got me from behind there. Got flanked. Should be 20 or 20, so it would be 60 with boosters. Yeah, dealing with the Aries one-on-one is actually not as hard as you guys think. It's when you have to deal with multiples, that's when it changes everything. Why is my one weapon not... 2 weapons weren't firing. I need a lockdown or something on here. Let me just fire everything and then we're gonna move. We're gonna activate the phase shift. So I can get out of here. Oh, he messed up his jump. Wait, did he jump? Was that a jump? I'm not sure if that was a jump or not. Oh yes, this guy locked him. Thank you. Ugh, this thing. Makes it take forever to switch. Well, they could always do that, but then speed it up. You know, that's kind of how the fuging was. I don't know if how long you guys have been around. When the fuging came out, the animation was so slow. And I think they've, you know, increased the speed at which it, when it goes from normal mode into sentry mode, I think they've sped that up like 2 or 3 times now. And it's kind of funny because it would be nice if it was actually even faster than that. Oh, this thing. Well, we got a bit of a problem. Phase shift. Oh, just barely. Come on, fire. My weapons got jammed. Couldn't fire. Thanks, King. Behemoth is weak. I think it's too weak. They've got to, I think they got to give it like resistance or something. I don't know. Couldn't switch. Oh. See, like this guy, he can't escape from it. I think the Behemoth needs like resistance or something when it's in that mode. Not a lot. You don't want it to be too overpowered, but it needs something. Because one of the things is when you lock down, if someone fires something at you like Vortex, you can't even avoid it. Because you're on complete lockdown. So while you have the firepower, doesn't really mean much. Oh. Yeah, this guy's locked down. See, look. Now he can move because he went into that other mode, but it's like by then, it's almost like too late. Maybe because the animation's too slow, but still, I don't think that's gonna help it. It just needs a little bit of resistance. I don't know, just anything. It's too weak. More power cells for phase. No, you don't want more power cells. See, players say more power cells for it because their thinking is that it will be more costly, so not many players will use it. But that actually makes the game even more pay to win, because guess who's going to have the money to afford all those power cells? It's gonna be yeah, you don't want that. I wouldn't do it that way. I'd rather have it the other way, where it's cheaper. But I wouldn't even want that. In fact, I don't even want that in the game. I would prefer that it's not in the game. We already have Last Stand. Why do we need another version of it? Let me just read some of the comments here. Oh, thanks, Knight. They need to increase their cooldown by 50%. You know what they should do? Maybe what they should do is, when they activate their shield, their damage output is decreased. I don't know, how would you guys feel about that? Is that maybe too much? I can kind of see that being a problem maybe for the Nemesis, but for the Aries, like, if it was reduced by like, I think 50% is too much. 33% maybe? I mean, they can still do the Aries train, but they won't be as devastating because they won't have that damage. And you know how top clans are, or top players. The thing with the top players, it's all about damage. Well, they're not going to get that damage if they constantly use that shield. What's the feeds you just logging in? What is a live stream about? The live stream's about the test server. They break and the timer resets. Yeah, maybe there needs to be something like that, because I prefer something like that rather. So if they touch, then it deactivates and the shields break, so they can't. Yeah, I think that's actually a lot better idea. That's a good idea. So thank you to that viewer. I'll see if I can put that in, like, for my feedback when I mention it to Pixonic. But yeah, the like what we tested with the whole Aries train thing, what we got here, it doesn't solve that problem. I think if they overlap, then it just completely just like shatters. It deactivates. You can only have one shield. If there are two, that means if they two together. So if 3 Aries try to do the Aries train, and you know the one guy activates, or the second guy, it will totally shatter. But they'll still have. Yeah, I think that would be enough, you know. While shield drops while retribution fires. You know, that would kind of help, but I don't think that's going to be enough though. I think the shield needs to shatter if they overlap. From the infinite. I don't want to use my other dashes here because I might need to do a double dash. There's a guy right. mention it even at the end. Ooh, I'm not sure. I'd have to check. I'm not sure if it showed up, but if I didn't mention your name, then apologies. But thank you for your donation. I don't think I saw it though. Maybe it was right at the end. Weapon slot and decrease 20% shield time. No, the weapon slot won't solve the problem. It's not really the firepower, it's more that they overlap. That guy was almost able to charge right inside my shield. Yeah, you know what? I think they should make it where if the Aries shield overlaps, it breaks. Or maybe, what if they did? Because if 3 is sort of the magic number, maybe if you have 3, if they overlap, then it breaks. But if it's 2, then they can still do it, but 2 is a lot harder, but then that might still not be enough, right? Yeah, maybe if it's just 2, if it's multiple. Let's try to get this guy, he's got phase shift. We're all invisible to each other here. Come on, fire. Ooh, lag. Ooh. Don't I think phase shift will ruin the game? Well, there's a lot of things that I think shouldn't have made it to the live server, Last Stand being one of them. Thanks, Zach. Ooh, I tried, you know what I tried to do there? I tried to lock this guy down. I couldn't do that when he was using phase shift. Is that gonna be enough? It is, but I'm gonna go down 2. I had to activate. Let me just read that comment there. So they need to do away with impenetrable shield, make it a purple Aegis with health, and the more damage done to the shield, the more damage you do. Yeah, you see, I would have preferred if it was like an Aegis shield, but I don't see them changing it because they're not only changing the stats, they're changing a lot of other things too. Last Stand indicator sucks. Yeah, the problem now is not the Last Stand. I think it's the phase shift, but I really don't like having both those things on the live server. having the Aries, making the Aries as like a skin instead. You know what I think they should do? What I'll probably do in my feedback to them, I'll say, well, first of all, I'm going to show them the footage of that game on Canyon where we were rotating our shield so they can actually see, because that was obviously done on the test server. What I think I'm going to say in my feedback is they should consider the idea maybe not changing the speed when the shield is active. If you have your shield activated on the Aries and any of the Greek bots come within range and they activate their shields as well, then it will cancel each other out, right? So if you have 2 to 3 Aries, the only thing is I'm just wondering if that can still, because if you had the timing right, you could technically still do the Aries train, because the whole Aries train, one guy activates, he will then wait, and the next one will activate after the other guy. So I'm not sure if that would work, but maybe it cancels each other out. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to work, but they should test it. So if they overlap, so let's just say for example, like these were all 3 Aries and they were headed at you. This guy activates first. If this guy activates like 2 seconds, you know, of this guy's shield like dropping, or this guy's shield hasn't dropped but he activates like 2 seconds early, they will cancel each other out. This guy will be left without the shield, which means this one will have to use to protect them. But if the cooldown time is long enough, they can't do the Aries train. Won't that be abused by trollers? Well, that's the other thing too. There's nothing that you can do. That's the problem. I don't know how else they're gonna do, like, because that's the main problem with the Aries. It's the train. But decrease, so when 2 shields meet, they absorb 50%. No, I think it needs to cancel out. That's not going to, because it will still be too strong, like the way that you have it there. They absorb 50%. 3 shields. Does it mean the built-in weapons won't fire? Yeah, the built-in weapons won't fire if they cancel each other out. So they won't have retribution at all. Is much harder to program. Yeah, but that, you know, they're trying to solve a problem here. Like, slowing it down's not gonna work. I guess if that doesn't work, I mean, adding the cooldown, I guess. What are this? Does it even show the stats on here? I think they're going to have to do something with the cooldown, maybe. 7-second shield. Yeah, how long? Wait, how long does it have for? 18 seconds. The active to cooldown ratio needs to be increased. Yeah, the other thing that is going to be hard too is because of like the boosters and stuff. When the shield is activated. Well, that's kind of like the skin idea that someone mentioned. So when you activate your shield, then it just protects you. It doesn't protect anyone else. Can't put last stand. That's what I said. I was saying that they shouldn't allow that. But I mean, they will still have the Aries train, but at least with no last stand, if you are able to get within that Aries, you should be able to kill them, or at least a couple of them. Someone else mentioned something here. I'm trying to read that one comment. Counter Aries train than to nerf the Aries is bad. Yeah. So I think it's is it Abid? He's saying that the Aries train is really the problem, not the Aries itself. Like the bot by itself is okay. Like there's actually a lot of counters if you're encountering an Aries 1v1. So what they're saying is they need to have a solution to basically dismantle an Aries train. Shield is 9 seconds at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure. I had to think about that because I would like when I say doesn't mean that's a solution. I just think it needs to be tested. The idea of if it gets within radius of another one, totally deactivates both of them, so they can't fire their retribution. They'll only have to rely on their weapons. But I'm not sure if that's a solution. 7 second shield, 21 second needs for the Aries. 25 second cooldown, 5 second duration. But you can't do that because then you have to make adjustments to the other Greek bots. Because you know what will happen. They do that to the Aries, players will just switch to the Hades or Nemesis. Yeah, so that's yeah. I don't know if you have any suggestions and stuff, then you can always put it in the comments, or I guess now the live stream chat, because I will be posting this public. I did save the live stream, so I might possibly do maybe a highlight video. I'll see if I have time. But because I saved it, I'm definitely going to show Pixonic that Aries train that we did on Canyon map. Because it's quite evident it's not going to be enough. So what they have here is not enough. So is it enough? I guess we're going back to the thumbnail. Is the nerf to the Aries enough? The answer is no, it's not. So that's my final answer after I saw that. So yeah, if you have any questions, this is pretty much the end of the stream here. If you have any questions, you can post that in the chat. I'll try to see if I can catch your comments. Two same, it cancel each other out. Someone's saying electrons or whatever. Maybe smaller shield radius. Yeah, smaller shield radius might work. Maybe no, I don't think it'll be enough, because you know what, when I've run into top clans, they group the Aries very tight together. I don't know how it might work. You know what, if they do that, then maybe you can actually get some splash in. I don't like the idea of bringing a module to just counter the Aries. That's not the problem. I don't think they should do that. So I don't like the idea of shield breaker. I also don't like phase shift. Is the Aries still... Okay, so for anyone who's building the Aries right now, based on what I'm seeing, I don't think it's a good idea to get that. I think I'd rather go towards Nemesis or Hades, if you're taking that route, because we don't really know what's going to be done to that Aries. I mean, when I look at the stats that they change here, so the notes that they gave me, they said the Aries during the shield activation, the robot speed decreases by 25%. When I look at the Hades and the Nemesis, They also had a speed decrease of 15% when they used their shields. So these two bots. But what they actually did was they gave them more health and also speed when they're in normal mode by like 1 kilometer. So these two bots actually benefited more, I think, from that than the Aries. So that's a sign right there. And if I had personally the choice between these two, I actually like the gameplay of the Nemesis more. But again, it's more personal opinion here. You know, everyone has different playstyles. I like the Nemesis because it does really well in covered areas. And it only has also 2 mediums, so when it comes to upgrading, you only have to really... The only downside to the Nemesis though, I had to MK2 my Nemesis because the built-in rockets, it's not like it did a lot of damage. So, I don't know, I guess you have to weigh that as well. You don't have to. I guess you could run pilot skills on there and do additional damage with that with either nuclear or thermonuclear reactors. Teammate standing right behind you will take damage unknowingly. Yeah, that's... the thing that I don't like about phase shift is that it can be used in combination with last stand. Because that... But this, I mean, that's just the surface of it. When you start thinking about, okay, well, how will that work with something like a low-key or like with a Hellburner? Especially the Hellburner. Because if you use like anti-control, phase shift, last stand on a Hellburner, we might have like a Hellburner squad problem again. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Make shield disappear during retribution. Do you think that will be enough? I'm not sure if that will be enough. Yeah, Behemoth definitely needs something. It's way too weak. It needs resistance, I think. I mentioned that to them. I said when it goes into that stationary mode, it needs like resistance or something. It's too vulnerable. I actually rather run a Fury over this, because a Fury, you can at least move around the map and stuff. And you don't, and you can fire all your weapons too. Plus cancel each other out when proximity of each other, not contact, say 50 meters. Aries skin for the shield. I'm not sure if they would change that though, because I get what you mean with the Aries, like the skin of it. But what does it say? Just hold on, because if it says... Yeah, because it says shield here, because then they totally changing the bot. Yeah, if it has a shield, it has a shield. I'm just wondering, there needs to be something that we can think of. Just haven't thought of it yet. There's a lot of solutions that we see in the chat. Some of them I think may work. Some of them not sure. We should test. But I mean, we're going to be testing this thing all day long here. So, buff that Raging with a physical shield. Well, you mean with the resistance, if you had resist... Oh, I think you're referring to someone who mentioned Aegis. If you make skin, you take only counters away. Yeah, that's also true. Like, if you make a skin for this, something like a Strider or Pursuer or Hellburner won't be able to get inside their bubble, because there is no bubble, right? At that point, there's only a skin. So some counters, you won't be able to... it's not just that though. It's something like a Loki getting inside their bubble, Mercury doing a hell dive, a Hellburner doing a detonation near the Aries. It won't work because if it's a skin, it only protects the Aries. There's no bubble to make it. So you can't So like for example, Strider, you can't dash inside the bubble to take the Aries out because it's a skin. So that's why I was thinking, like, if you have multiple Aries and it activates, if the shield is about to drop but it hasn't dropped yet and the guy behind you activates this too early, it will cancel out this one, which is going to run out anyways, but it also cancels out the guy that just activated his shield. That means that the two can't protect each other because they have no shield. The one guy, basically, he activated too early, making them both now vulnerable. The thing is, they would have to have a third guy. So if the third guy steps in, so they would have, if they did that, maybe they would have to, is that going to be enough time? I think it would be enough time because someone said, what was it, 9 seconds? That might be enough, the cancelling out of the shield, because that means they only have 9 seconds of cover. They are then vulnerable. Yeah, the cancelling out might be something that they want to test, but someone said that that's a lot of coding, so I'm not sure what they are capable with on their end. Can be used for trolling. Well, I mean, there's gonna always be those players that troll. That's the downside. I'm just not sure to what extent they would control. Of the Aries, when it activates shield, it pushes anyone inside it out. No, but you know what? I don't know about like the bubble effect, like pushing the players out, because it is a shield, and you should. So, for example, it still gives you the ability. Like, let's just say, for example, you're on a team, and like, because you got to think of other players too. So let's just say, for example, I spawn in, and my teammates, they don't have like high level bots, or maybe they're running Leos and stuff. That means that if I were to activate my shield, I can at least protect them. I should be able to do that, but if another Greek bot comes within radius and they start activating their shield trying to do like Aries or even Nemesis Aries rotation, it will cancel each other out. It will make them vulnerable. Aries is in radius of another. Every time a shield is put, adds more time to the next guy's cooldown. Yeah, something like that, adding more time. But someone mentioned that it's too much coding, so I'm not sure, because I'm not familiar with the coding required for that. Use Deathmark to turn it into a normal energy shield. That might be an interesting idea too. Maybe it's a matter of they don't change the stats. Maybe it's a matter of if you apply Deathmark to an Aries, it breaks their shield. Maybe that's what needs to be. But then that means everyone's going to be running Deathmark, which means more power cells. Well, you know what? I can actually see Pixonic doing such a thing too, because it will benefit them, but at the same time they kind of solve the solution. But it means everyone have to run Deathmark. Which maybe that's not a bad idea, because if the meta shifts to tanky bots, you're dealing with two problems, or two possible problems at the same time. That shield breaker all over again. Well, it's more than a shield breaker at that point. Health depletes after it has used its shield, or it has a limited number of shield you can use. That's a very interesting one, Steven. Maybe when you... Maybe when you use your shield, then like some of your health drops. But then you know what they're going to do is they're just going to use Mechanic. They will use Mechanic to heal that up. Mechanic and Adamant. On Friday night, no problem. I'm the Chuck Norris of coding. Brian. Thaddeus Leong. I felt War Robots was pay to win, so I went back to Minecraft. That's funny. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna end the stream here. You guys can obviously, when this gets published, you guys can let me know like some of your ideas on how you would deal with like the Aries train if we had to, because it's not so much the Aries. Like the Aries itself, I think is actually fine. I know players will say, but it's so OP because you have the shield. There's actually a lot of counters when you encounter Aries 1 versus 1. The main problem is when they are in groups of usually 3. 3 is sort of like the magic number. You can do it somewhat with 2, but 3 you definitely notice. And you can actually go back to that game where I played on Canyon Map, and that is a good example of how the Aries train works. And even with the nerf that they gave it, with the the slowdown in the speed, it was not enough for that. So the answer, or the answer to the question that I have is this nerf the end of the Aries? No, it's not, because something else needs to be done in order to deal with that. But yeah, you guys can let me know in the chat and in the comment section. And also, yeah, give this live stream a thumbs up as well, and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Greatly appreciate that. There is going to be another stream later tonight, or this evening, not on this channel, but on War Robots, their YouTube channel. There is going to be a giveaway for that. They asked me to stream for that one. What I'm going to do here is first go through, thanks Death Rays. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through those that have helped me moderate this morning's chat. So Dark Warrior was there. I don't know if Aki was there. Ryan, Dominic, I think popped by. Was Togi in the chat? I'm not sure. Probably too early for him. He's probably sleeping. Samurai was definitely around. Kain, not sure. Ninjas, Sullivan, if you guys were around, thank you very much for helping me to moderate this morning's live stream on the test server. Very much appreciated. And also, if they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out. And let me just go to this other tab here, because we have quite a few that have donated, so very big thanks to them. Let me just go through the list here. Ryan C, Mythic, and there's another viewer here. I think your name's Japanese. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. I don't speak the language, but thank you very much. You were the one that asked me, has the Behemoth motions been scrapped? Chances are they haven't. We're probably going to see it, just I think for quick coding or whatever. For this test server build, they decided to leave that out. Thank you, Lone. Thank you, Night Angel Marine. Thank you, Zach. Just reading some of the comments here. Thank you, Nick. Longer cooldown, 21 seconds, only 7 seconds shield. And thank you, Will. Affect the Aries. And thank you, Doc. Thank you, Deathray. So thank you guys as well. If there's anyone that I happen to miss here, hopefully, actually, wait. Let me just scroll. Yeah, I think that's all. But if they have YouTube channels, make sure to check them out as well. Wait, we've got. Let me just check here first as well, my email, just in case. Oh, thank you, Roy. So we have Roy as well. Thank you guys for helping out the channel. And I think that covers pretty much everything. Like I said, tonight or this evening at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live streaming on War Robots, the official YouTube channel. There is going to be a giveaway for that. We're going to cover, pilot skills very specific to the bots. Like Daredevil on the Carnage, Ghost on the Regatka and the Lancelot. We're going to take a look at that. So that's going to be tonight, and then there's going to be another giveaway on my channel. There's going to be a live stream tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be running with my clan. Not sure yet what we are going to do in terms of the theme. We usually run like old bots, or we have a theme like, I don't know, stealth squad. We're thinking maybe Spectre squad or something, but we're going to try to see if we can find something interesting to do for that. But there is going to be a gold giveaway for that as well. So like I said, if you haven't subscribed and you want to take part in that and participate, it's more of a lucky draw than a giveaway. I picked 60 winners. In this stream tonight, it's going to be, I think, 200 winners or something. But yeah, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification icon if you haven't already. And I think that about covers pretty much everything. So I guess the last thing I'm going to say, thanks for watching. And until the next live stream, which will be later tonight or this evening, I will catch you guys later. Cheers, guys.